This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Aggies will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. They're going to run it. He's got the first and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, a dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
QB keeper all the way. He shreds the tackle.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Using the click, looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. Wow, it is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they tackle it at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to the air on the first play. The pocket breaking down. Here's the second down play. He'll ride the back again here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Single back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Toss play to the outside. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff heading left. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Aggies.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
Bringing it out, it's Romero. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Powerful running here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. Come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Direct snap to the back. Look out, room to run here. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He keeps it on the design run. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Breaks an open space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Oh, 40.
Releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Wants to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably to the top.
Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running.
Why did he
and he's
come
in for the
down
score.
though?
Touchdown, LSU.
That makes no
That's
sense.
exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Let me go.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a receiver in the middle.
But that's the thing about Bullshit. The Bullshit Texas rocking his word.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down the top before he reaches the 39.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Quarterback looking to scramble.
Yo, my nigga. Bro, like, Where are you?
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off,
Then y'all give him the fucking.
there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Of course, man. Great drive.
Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but
like, of course, this quarterback doesn't fumble. We got platinum takedown.
By the defense. We got some things to work out here. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, don't know.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. A short completion of the tight end. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Design quarterback run. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there.
And then you jog into the...
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Shit don't happen either. We beam the nigga up and we go for a punch out. That shit not a fumble. About to be right there. Fuck it. I'm just frustrated with shit about this.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Lets it go quickly.
That's what the
Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short.
Oh, this nigga, I forgot he was on the... Did I just draw a PI?
Incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
1.5 time reset.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. one more play before they head to the locker room. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for their halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Comes up with the catch. And that will pick up a first down. A spot at the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
The defense 8 doesn't get his fucking bro.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's not a...
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
That's just... That's not that.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
A lot of time left, man. Come on. Take a play.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
A lot of time left, even though that nigga was wide the fuck open. A lot of time left. Come on.
And the Aggies will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Oh, we got to get a false start.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Wide open throws. Wide open throws. That's
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down.
Oh, you dumb bitch.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass caught. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
So we just
but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Launching one to the end zone.
What the fuck?
Touchdown, LSU. He had all day back there before throwing the strike.
That is horrible, man.
Momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand.
That's
here.
horrible.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25.
We got
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
With the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. And how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Gets made on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, they're going to throw it. He makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Motion.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
This nigga was trailing.
Into heavy traffic that time.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball.
You had, like, how are you getting beat, my nigga?
But this offense creates a huge chunk play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you
only
mentioned,
one in
Chris,
this game
just
that
playing
has
his best
corners
game.
with
Who's
the
been in
correct
sync
shit
with his
that
receivers.
get beat.
Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And his quarterback don't fumble.
Second down after that.
Only one in this damn game that has a quarterback that will fumble or anything, and corners that get beat by everything. Only one.
Looking for a man.
Only one.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him at a big chunk play to wrap up the third period. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose near the goal line. They bring him down.
There we go.
Short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground. And now
taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to throw it on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator.
Things changing the blink of an eye because of fucking
creating the
fumble.
one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
That shit.
And it's Fielder. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
He'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
My nigga, can you get there fast enough? Like,
stop right there at the line, no gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he does.
God damn.
So we got a 4th down.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's fucking go, man!
The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Hands off to the left. Powering through.
Yo, hey, I ain't going to...
This defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
I know what y'all telling me, but goddamn.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender.
Get in there, MJD.
Touchdown, Aggies.
Strong ass running back. Strong.
We're starting to kind of see a theme.
Come on, bro. One more. One more stop.
The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the
all it takes is a fumble to flip the damn game in this dude. This shit is crazy.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed.
He got a stiff on after that.
Get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught by the receiver.
Exactly.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dump off caught by the running back.
Oh, you don't push him to the first.
Ooh! Just short of the marker. It's going to be
got inches again?
And inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
4th down. He's throwing for it.
Yes, sir! Good D!
He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll try the right side on the toss. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Oh, 2-minute warning. Perfect. That back direct right there is not a good call. That's not a good call. All right. 2-minute warning. You got... He decides to run straight man coverage. You know what you have. What?
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, LSU.
Nah, I know it. Yep.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down.
Need a guarantee.
Looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's broken up.
Like, why do I get stuck right there, bro?
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the
Man, good tackles.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun.
Where are you going?
First down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And now the defense is
where exactly are you going, nigga?
A bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Oh,
you know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're
Hell
always
of
going
an
to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they're trying to punch it in here. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Oh, bad play call down the stretch again.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Bad play call down the stretch.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And it's good. They will walk it off with that chip shot.
Couple plays, bruh. Couple fucking plays.
This team came in.
That's all it is. A couple fucking plays.
They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the...
That's okay, though. We're going to turn this season around ASAP. Not even mad about this shit. Live. That's a ball game on the road. Yeah, I could string this shit together.